What's up, everybody? Welcome to another fresh take. I know it's Friday. I know it's Friday morning. Yeah, got something to do Sunday, so we won't be able to do it on Sunday. So we thought it'd be a real quick uh review on She-Hulk episode 3, The People versus Emil Blonsky and Megan Stallion. you
Listen,
want you want to start this one off?
first of all, you gotta love Wong. He is not going to stick around. He's like, you know what? I'm out. like, the, he is the quintessential like I'm out guy. Like, you know what? This is foolishness. I'm out. Like, what you talking about? You gonna try to lay charges? You know what? I'm out. He's the quickest one to be like, I'm on vacation or don't talk to me. I ain't doing this. And he stayed right on brand this week as well.
Yeah, that was crazy. So basically, we start off with basically what happened at the end of two, and Tim Roth pretty much stole the episode. He was wilding. This man done turned into a whole yoga instructor now. I guess
Listen.
it, it was funny, but there was also a couple times in there where he was actually making a point, and you're like, dude, he actually has a point when you actually listen to him. But it's funny to hear that coming from him. Which was the hilarity of the entire situation. Um, he basically Jennifer's trying to keep her job by getting him on parole, by making him win his parole board hearing. And at the time, how everything was going, you're like, there ain't no way in the world she gonna win. There just ain't no way because it kept getting worse and worse. Even though, like, when they brought in the witnesses, like all of the witnesses was telling, like, hey, he's changed, he hasn't done anything, he actually helps us out and all this. I'm like, hey, that's actually pretty cool. And then he decides to turn into Abomination.
Well, details.
Yeah. After he takes his Crocs off and put them nicely in the corner, him turning into a 10-foot plus green monster just to prove that he can control it was not very smart. Which actually begs the question: why didn't the government just grab him? Because I'm like, I don't think they would let him just roam around. But that's neither here nor there. Um, this episode had like a lot of cool little comedy sections. The one thing though that I felt was kind of off, and that was the whole light elf situation that caused the Megan Thee Stallion cameo.
That was, oh my gosh.
It was some hot mess, but it was
What I
kind of
love
like,
about it is that, first of all, we all know that Megan Thee Stallion is a huge geek.
oh yeah, yes.
And so she's loving all of it. So I thought that was cool that they brought her in. And it was just, and that guy who really believed, he was like, do you really think you had a shot with Megan Thee Stallion?
He
Like,
really thought
really?
he really thought he. I'm like, bro, it's one thing to have confidence. It's one thing to be stupid.
Yeah. Like, did you really? And when the lawyer was talking to Jennifer, and it was like no, he would really believe it. He was like, wait, would you want to be a witness? Would you say that on the stand? Like, no problem. Yep, he's delusional. Absolutely.
And that's the only way he won. Because of that. And I'm just saying, like, bro, you really okay, bro. Like, stuff just don't add up with that whole situation. Me personally, it was funny, but I was like, you kind of could have got away with it with cutting that part a little short, but whatever. It worked for what it was. I guess it was trying to set up. The main crux of the stuff was the stuff with Abomination and getting him off of getting him parole and seeing Wong in there.
But real quick with the Megan Thee Stallion, it'll show like that it's not going to be just these huge cases only for that department. That they'll have these small, silly little cases here and there of people using their powers to like maybe defraud somebody or whatever. It doesn't have to be somebody who went on like a killing monster spree.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, because I know some people are gonna say this, in the comic, Jennifer does like represent a whole lot of people. So it's not like it's not like with Daredevil with Matt. Matt, he, pretty much the downtrodden and the people like that. Jennifer pretty much does like celebrities and superheroes. So people getting mad that the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation. I say this again: read the source material.
You ain't gonna do that.
And I ended at that. I'll leave it at that. But
you ain't gonna do that.
I know, but I feel like I have to. But at this point, they do bring in the Wrecking Crew. Now, I did have to ask a buddy of mine that I talked to on Twitter, because I read more of the X-Men stuff. He reads more of the like Avengers and more in general stuff. And the Wrecking Crew, even though they had their Asgardian enchanted weapons, they did play them goofy. They did play them like a goofy thing, and it's not in the comics. They're not like it's not like it was with Hawkeye, where the crew that they had with the Adidas warm-ups, they were goofy in the comic.
Mm-hmm.
In the comics, the Wrecking Crew ain't goofy like that. So they played them for comedy, but they did give them their accurate weapons, and it looks like somebody's trying to get Jennifer's blood to either possibly make another Hulk or something. Yeah. So that was at the end of the episode, but I'm like, bro, y'all, that's not how you do this.
Especially since like now the people understand, like they should have kept it a secret as to why she became a Hulk or how she became a Hulk, or like
it's pretty much like everybody knows how she became a Hulk. You're like, okay, yeah, there's a little bit.
So now I know if they take some of your blood that they can make Hulks.
Well, they think they can.
Well, they think they can.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I mean, they're not paying attention to like the genetics and family and all that. They're not going to pay attention to details like that.
No, they just like, we can make a Hulk.
We can make a Hulk because we got the blood, not because there might be some genetic thing happening for that particular family. We're not going to pay attention to details like that. We need the blood.
So that's going to be an interesting little nugget going forward, because at this point you kind of have to have a reason why we keep doing this. This ain't going on forever. I think they only got 7 or 8 episodes, I think.
But like, I'm fine with it being like, it does not have to be
a world-shattering thing.
Like, well, not even that. It doesn't have to be like the Flash became.
Yeah.
Like, give me the one little person that she's either defending against or for, whichever. Have some little comedy stuff on the side and wrap it up and go to next week. I'm fine with that. I don't need any foolishness. I don't need some big plan in the background. Just a Ally McBeal She-Hulk, and I am fine with that, and I'll be happy. And I'm like, that's what they should do.
I don't blame you, because I agree, because sometimes, like, especially coming off of Miss Marvel and Moon Knight, I kind of need I need something a little funny, especially since they pushed What If out. And let's be real, last summer, What If, they had like 4 weeks of back-to-back like depression.
It was listen, to this day, ain't none of us been right after the Doctor Strange episode. Okay? Yeah. None of us been right. So it don't even matter.
Yeah, so there's one thing I do want to also remember to mention. They pretty much call out everybody on social media at the first beginning of this, and it's like I'm glad that they're aware, because a lot of this stuff that some people been saying, I've seen some of it too. I'm just like, dude, what are you mad for? Like, this is not like they came out of nowhere with this. So yeah. I'm glad they brought that up and let people know, we see you. Mm-hmm. And I also think it's funny that Wong has a social media presence.
Listen, Listen, that was good.
Yeah. So I thought that was actually funny, especially with him. Like he actually has like a Facebook, and I'm like, bro, what? You're the sorcerer supreme. You don't need to.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, all right, Wong.
You need social media.
Yeah, okay, Wong. But yeah, what Wong was funny. I'm guessing next week is gonna be when Daredevil shows up. I'm guessing because I'm guessing we're gonna get a cameo a week.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're getting a cameo a week. So
Yeah, because
I
it's
mean,
funny she brought that up. She was like, "This is not gonna be one of those cameos every week type show."
yeah, it
You
is.
know, we only had a person every week already, but I'm just saying that's not much.
And I do like how they're doing the fourth wall breaks. They're not doing it like gratuitously every episode. Every episode, it's usually just like one scene. It's
Yeah.
usually at the beginning or right at the end.
It's just like
So,
Saved by the Bell. Just a quick
yeah.
little moment, and then we're done.
And then we're back to, we're back in the actual show. Now, of course, there was a post-credit scene this week, and it's Jennifer basically getting Megan Thee Stallion to be her client, and of course, there was a twerk scene. So some people are mad about that, and I'm like,
Megan Thee Stallion and not somebody not be twerking. I don't
you
care.
knew that was coming.
I
Like
don't care
you,
if you're 85 years old, your needs a shot. You meet Megan Thee Stallion and she starts twerking, you gonna twerk with her. You gonna try and do it with her. Like, you know what, Meg, I got you. Let me hold on. Hold on, let me rub my knees with some CBD oil. Let's go. Like you, cause it's like you have to. Cause then you gotta be like, I twerk with Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I knew it was coming. I mean, when she showed up in the post credit scene, I'm like, okay, this is where they're gonna do it, because I knew it was coming. I wasn't even mad about it. I was just surprised people getting upset about it. I'm like, dude, like,
that was fun. It was funny.
I'm like, what did you expect to happen? You should have been expecting that.
Exactly.
You really should have been expecting that. So, but I thought Megan did a great job for the little stuff she was doing. I mean, it wasn't two scenes.
Mm-hmm.
It was essentially two scenes. So, and one of them you don't really have to see if you just cut it off after the episode's over with, because it's a post-credit scene.
True.
You literally have to watch the entire credits before it gets to it. So,
and the credits are long. So
yeah, they're not short. Even though the episode's like 30 minutes.
Yeah. The credits are 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The credits are like 5 minutes of it. So, yeah. I mean, to me, it wasn't that big a deal. But yeah, I am actually enjoying this. So that is I do want to see some more with the Wrecking Crew though, because that was one of the actual groups that I thought the Netflix shows should have used. Because you could have got away with having them have enchanted weapons and still have it be grounded in gritty realism or whatever that they were going for. But I do like the way the weapons looked in this, even though they made them kind of sort of goofy.
Yeah.
Even though they made them kind of sort of goofy, I did like the way the weapons looked. So that was one of the things that I was hoping they would have brought to the actual Netflix stuff. But they still have a chance to do it since pretty much everybody except Iron Fist is coming over. So you still have a chance to actually do that and probably do it in a more serious tone if you go to, like, if they show up in Daredevil, I expect them to be more serious. In this, I did expect it to be funny because, come on, man, you fighting the Hulk and you a regular person.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. What did you think was going to happen? How did you think that was going to work out?
Yeah, how'd you think that was going to work out? Like, seriously. But I do think, like, the end of this episode, and this is the last thing I'm going to bring up, it looks like we're going into the part of her character where she becomes She-Hulk the whole time and, like, rarely goes back to Jen because she's just like, this is who I am. And since she can control it, it works better for her anyway. Just think about it. If I'm a judge and I'm in a courtroom with a suspected mobster, I'm going to ask Jennifer to be there.
That's true.
Can you come here and just sit in the back? Like, why? Because if you here, they ain't going to act up.
Yeah. They know it's in their best interest to act right.
Yeah. Just saying. You ain't doing nothing Saturday, are you? I mean, you can come in for a couple hours just to, because we got to read this verdict. We got to read this verdict, and I don't know how he going to take this. So it's one of those situations. But yeah, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far. 3 episodes in, I think they're doing a good job. Tatiana Maslany is great, and I'm loving the actual cameos that they got and the way they're doing it. So it's fun for me. You?
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to what they got in store for us next.
Yep. This should be fun. So that is it for us. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, all that other good stuff. Leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think about the series so far and who you think is going to show up next. And we will see you on the next one. Peace.
Bye.